Hi, welcome to She Spice. Snoop Dogg uncovers the genuine justification for why Diddy hasn't been captured at this point. Snoop Dogg mirrors a nuanced perspective on honor and impact in media outlets. Sneak probably features the differences in how people with power are dealt with, compared with the typical individual. His assertion highlights a more extensive cultural issue, where abundance and associations can apparently protect people from legitimate results. Snoop Dogg has been vocal about the hypotheses encompassing Diddy's association with Tupac's situation. Sneak has at times alluded to the intricacies of the music business and its potential for more obscure sides, where competitions and strains can arise out of the blue. I just flew back from New York, and we all just flew back from New York. I paced myself, and a couple others went to Vegas. I went to orgies 'cause we had like a minor misconception, since that was at the time where I had talked in New York about not disapproving of Puffy and Big Deal M, and that parked the incorrect way, and me and him weren't agreeing, so essentially, they didn't maintain that I should go to Vegas for himself. And I would have rather not gone to Vegas 'cause the energy weren't agreeing, so essentially, they didn't maintain that I should go to Vegas for himself, and I would have rather not gone to Vegas 'cause the energy. Guy wasn't correct, so I went to Warren G's home, and afterward the following day, we getting compensated. That is the point at which we had pages, we getting exploded on the pages 91,9111, and he letting us know that him and P had chance and get on out. The Vegas. In a new episode of PB Digital Recording, Patrick Bet David sat down with Diddy's lawyer. Benjamin Beeman, a noticeable American criminal protection lawyer, is known for addressing prominent litigants, including big names, mafia individuals, and political figures, during their discussion. Brofman left captivating signs about his client Diddy, since he addressed him in '99, and you assisted him with Night. However, later on, there's been a lot of young ladies, Natanya Rubin, who guaranteed he would constantly boast that he did shoot, and she saw it, and he would gloat to other individuals. He did. He's forever been renowned for having a tad of an loud mouth, that he jumps at the chance to boast about the sort of force he has, that he's practically similar to an unapproachable hoodlum, that he can pull off anything he's given that energy in any event. When he won the arrangement, did he come to you to help him out with this, by any stretch of the imagination, to address him? Or you all never had the discussion for you to address him when he got strike? I truly feel that is a discussion I'd prefer not to have. I wish him well. I saved him, in 1999, and in the event that I had not saved him, he would not have turned into the most perhaps on of the best African-American business visionaries in the historical backdrop of this nation. And presently, I just wish him well. The purposes behind my nada being in this case, as of now, are essential for a special conversation in the event that you will. Besides, Patrick says that Diddy's capacity to explore lawful examination, regardless of various charges, originates from his broad organization and impact, regardless of confronting different allegations throughout the long term. Diddy's associations inside media outlets and in the past have apparently safeguarded him from huge legitimate repercussions. Patrick recommends that such connections bear the cost of him a degree of insurance and benefit that the typical individual doesn't have, outlining more extensive issues of honor. What's more, power elements in high-profile cases. I have a person who has won for me 100%. You're my call, however, in the event that I'm guessing you only sort of said this isn't on me. I've assisted you with enduring twice. I can't assist you here. I can't envision a call from him beseeching you to help him and backing him, since you're great at what you do. And I think as of now you were somewhat stressed because this got somewhat excessively dim, and perhaps you would have rather not participated in this one. You don't need to answer this. It's simply my hypothesis as an individual on the opposite side that you might at some point realize. I can't help thinking about what's truly happening here, since Cassie Ventura, and she is being said that she's not working with, the FBI and the federal authorities, after she got the $30 million again, tales that we read about right in 1999, the shooting, and he's been found on video, gloating about the way that he got it done, and he pulled off it. Perhaps you've settled on the best decision, assuming that you expressed no to him on the off chance that you did. And despite the fact that you're saying that it's privacy stuff, that you can't help thinking about what's truly happening here, since Cassie Ventura, and she is being said that she's not working with, the FBI and the federal authorities after she got the 30 million again tales that we read about right in 1999, the shooting, and he's been found on video gloating about the way that he got it done and he pulled off it. Perhaps you've settled on the best decision, assuming that you expressed no to him on the off chance that you did, and despite the fact that you're saying that it's privacy stuff that you can't perceive most of us, I wonder in light of the fact that a ton of the bizarre again like you've perused these recordings since, in such a case, that on the off chance that portion of these things are valid, and that is a strange person assuming that portion of these things are valid, whether if one. The off chance that consistently later one more of these sorts of things come up, and it's continuous and steady. It makes one marvel possibly. He has a few inconceivable legal counselors that safeguard him, or he truly believes he's unapproachable, or it's inevitable before orphan, and not even one of us will be aware until clearly the rule of law is free of guilt by default. Yet, once in a while, we stay blameless in light of the fact that we have some generally excellent attorneys. Snoop Dogg has periodically dug into the hazier parts of hip jump culture, including references to supposed privileged insights, including Diddy. His remarks frequently suggest the intricacies and contentions inside the music business, where notoriety and power can interlace with debate. A brief reflection on the straightforwardness and honesty inside the diversion world, featuring how stories and notorieties can be formed by both public picture and confidential activities. Ain't got many individuals with him, yet he got many individuals with him, if you understand what I mean. They're encompassing right it, and I'm seeing him, and I'm knowing, because I'm a mama, I'm seeing them with their hands on their firearms. Tupac got the entire death row in the we provoked up. I pull back from him, and I's here. Blast and I resembled What's Up Pac. When I love your music, I'm a fan, that is what Pac say when assuming you a fan, I diss you Jay-Z Biggie. He named off a posse of I dissed all you on the melody, and in the event that you a fan, and you ain't got no hamburger, don't not say anything. And presently I said I love you. I never diss you. And he shook his hand and he embraced him, and afterward when he strolled off he said, no doubt I punched that, and my brain resembled a slide. Snoop Dogg has shared a few fascinating tales about his communications with Tupac Shakur only days before Tupac's deadly shooting. Sneak Homie had an abnormal trip with the rapper. This intrigued them since they heard the insight about Tupac's case the exceptionally following day, convincing them to bring sneak back claims that individuals from the East Coast were involved. Shot in there, you go. Not too far off, no doubt, and presently, so he felt like somebody from the West Coast was involved. Yes, and later data came out that individuals that he thought did have anything to do with it. So by him blaming individuals for it, sort of set things off, and afterward, by him being rescued by Death Row Records and Death Row Records, add more fuel to the fire and him being a piece of the most gangsterous name on the planet that his resistance didn't need no issues with righted, as it were egged it on, rather than we should find a goal, or how about we continue to make it even more an issue rig. Looking back, we ought to have been putting him down saying no, we should not pursue him. We should simply make extraordinary music, and no doubt you realize you own rescue right now. He wasn't even of prison, he was temporarily free from jail. When he wound up dead, Jean Bouquet, a previous protector for Diddy, has been very vocal about his encounters working in the music business. In a new digital recording interview, he uncovered why Diddy hasn't been captured at this point and shared experiences into the rap magnate's life, as per Bouquet. Diddy's dad, Stevie J, and Eve, alongside other eminent figures like Mike Tyson, Christopher Williams, and Jimmy Partner in Crime, assume a part in this captivating adventure. So it just takes one observer, so presently the explanation they haven't pursued for him, since it's more to get into, it's more to get into, it's not just the sex dealing, it's the weapons, the supposed medications, and I'm saying affirmed since they haven't emerged with any proper charges yet. When they emerge for certain charges, brother, and you hear it, the southern region of New York, don't play in individuals, don't play with them. So I don't see the reason why this stuff at any point even arrived at this point. Yet what will be, brother, the explanation they haven't descended and got. Him at this point, they going through his charges. You hear what he said, they had everyone individuals that he worked with, that they going to go through all that he did with a fine-tooth comb, and when has what they said, and they get what they call disclosure to his attorneys. He either says, I'm going to take the time because on the off chance that he goes to court with him multiple times out of 10, he's going to use the remainder of his life behind bars. So the explanation is that they haven't done it as of now. It's a great deal of desk work, brother. They got a lot of individuals working at various points. They got the medication point. They got the expense point. They got the, what else? They said the medications were the expense, and afterward, they got the firearms that were found. Additionally, individuals are turning out to be progressively inquisitive about why Diddy stays free in spite of various claims against him. This interest comes from the clear dissimilarity between open allegations and lawful results, bringing up issues about the impact of abundance associations and power in the equity framework. So Bronny James has picked the number 9 for his Lakers pullover on the off chance that you didn't realize. He was drafted to the Lakers and the justification for why. And this is marvelous. And subscribe She Spice for more videos.